Greetings, boys and girls. Sujin here. Today I'll be playing Minecraft Windows 10 Edition. I'll be seeing my normal survival world. This is the first time I'm doing recording, especially with audio. It's the first time I'm doing recording at all, actually. For the publishing. I just saw my friends doing it. I've seen a lot of YouTubers doing it, and it looked like a fun. I also found that the latest version of my video drivers, or the GeForce experience itself, comes with its own game recording sort of system. So, bed here, double chest, full library, get full enchantments, little house, little sunroof, downstairs, my anvil, my brewing stand, nice block of solid ice, because why not? Random stuff in there, random stuff in there. I've basically got random stuff dotted around over there, that's mainly food. I've been trying to move everything down to my storage system downstairs. Full field of sugarcane. Oh, this is my little fishing area. Got some very nice fishing rods. I was really lucky because after about 10 minutes of fishing, I managed to get a fishing rod that had, I think it was Unbreaking 1 and Lure 1. And after that, it just got easier and easier. So now my favourite rod is this one. Like the C3, which increases the chance of getting good items. Unbreaking 2, and Lure actually increases the amount of times you get to see the bubbles for the fish to bite. So it all builds up to a little house. The first thing I built when I started this world. I saw a lot of YouTube videos about proper ways of building, like not noob ways of building or constructs. And apparently having depth makes a big difference, and colour coordination. I can't do either. I'm not coordinated, and I'm not an architect. I mainly build things to function, not to form. Pig pen with my poor dog stuck inside. He's had to climb in. Sheep pen, cow pen, cocoa tree, 'cause why not? Massive field, which I've got pretty much everything growing in that I need. I mainly use potatoes for food, because if you bake them, you get more experience. Carrots are great for night vision potions, wheats for feeding to the cows and sheep, feeding faster. Lily pads are brilliant because you can literally run straight over them without falling all the time, and nothing falls in then. Melons are good for, again, potions, and then, again, nether wart for potions. Easy enough. Everything is a lot of torches put around, and some high walls, just because I'm annoyed of mobs constantly running in, attacking me and blowing me up. My horse and diamond armor, actually pretty quick. It is a terrible wall, I know, I need to do it properly. In one of my games, my son, I managed to build a nice wooden tall fence a whole around our enclosure, and it looks a lot better. This is my random pier. That, I don't know what I was doing there. I think I was going to start doing railway all the way to one of the villages, and I just realised it would take way too long, so now I'm using the nether to travel backwards and forwards. Up here, this is my golem farm to get all the iron I need. All my villages in here. I've decided to turn this also into sort of a shopping area. So I had a couple of these glass panes out before, and the little ones kept jumping out. So now I have to do probably something a bit higher up, but then I should be able to use them to actually shop with as well. So 2 birds, 1 stone. Or 2 villages, 1 function. Here. The golden farm's great because it has given me a lot of iron over the last few days of playing this. You have to give these guys food when they first get 2 in there, because I basically got a couple of zombie villagers, got them to bomb the ramp, brought them up, put 2 zombie villagers in each one of these, cured them, covered it over with dirt so they didn't get sunburn. Then, when they were cured, threw a couple of stacks each of food in each one, and they started breeding straight away. Got a nice mix of different villages as well. Let's jump in. Whee! Oh, it's down there somewhere. It's a pumpkin. A jack-o'-lantern. I fell down there at some point, lost one of my best tools, and it was this one. I started combing the bottom of the ocean with my my jack-o'-lanterns. I just left one down there. So golems come down. These new lava blocks are brilliant because they don't destroy items. I know this makes a lot of noise sometimes. I'll just build up in here. The poppies come down. And This basically keeps going around picking them up. The more villages you have to a certain point, you can get up to 2 golems at once sometimes. I don't think I've got the maximum number of villages yet, but I've got the maximum number of doors. And my nether portal over here, just surrounded with a little bit of water, because every now and then you get a pigment or something fall in there. Down here is my skeleton farm, so right on the edge. No, move. Yeah. Oh, those already. They've got enough full damage to pretty much die in one hit. This is where I got most of my bone meal to grow all my crops. And lots of bones, lots of arrows. Basically they come up from under here. Up, 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 up. And fold right down. Enough damage to be on about half a heart. Although some of them do have special armour on, which gives them full air resistance. There they are, all spawn. I haven't quite put in a function to turn it off yet. I've been also using this a lot for my enchanting. One thing I didn't realise until recently, if you get a piece of armour, gold or iron piece of armour you don't want, put it in a furnace, add a bow, because why not, it'll turn to nuggets. So I've actually got iron gold nuggets slowly building up as each of these scallywags get beaten up and drop armour. Let's leave that for now. Also I have a little window into the chute here somewhere. There it is. I can't reach it. That's the last before the drop, there you go. Bye. That's how many levels up, it's 38. From the very bottom. I had to count, because there's no, in Windows 10 and Pocket Edition, there's no function to bring up to see what layer on, what X, Y axis you're on, etc. And here's my slime farm. Again, I'm not a great designer of constructs, mainly function. So everything's got a function, everything's efficient, as I can make it. 2 layers there, a layer there. Finding the slime chunks was hard. I had to basically dig through tunnels and until I found where they kept spawning. There's a goal on there to attract them, and they fall into the lava. Then a rail goes round and round, gets them up. I get time balls. Again, the lights everywhere to stop normal mob spawning. I guess it would be the worst thing in the world if other mobs spawn there, but the more mobs that spawn, the less you have left over to spawn more of. Kind of. So basically, the more mobs in an area, the less chance of spawning more mobs after that, so I want it as clean as possible. My favourite thing, which I just finished building, is my sorting system. So, dump some iron in there, goes down. This is all white concrete. Goes down. I love using lava for lighting. It's a great light source. It's dangerous, but it's a great light source. So here's my sorting system. So, okay, that's new. Everyone's there. Ingots and everything here. Packed ice, large ice chest. Actually, I have nothing for iron. Oops. So anything that's not been sorted should end up in here. Okay, there you go. The system is really clever. I didn't come up with it. I got it off YouTube. I just changed it slightly off the person I watched. Basically, you've got the hoppers here. When the item comes down, it'll fall into the hopper if there's space. Then the comparator sends out a signal for how many items are in there. The signal gets stronger and stronger. Once it's that point, behind there is a repeater and another redstone torch, which then depowers and lets items fall through again. So the item comes in here. If there's space for it, it'll go into here, like if there's dirt, and fall through again. Only problem with the original design was you had to have at least, I think it was 46 of any item, then 44 to fall into the next area. So I thought, well, I don't want 46 diamonds sitting in a hopper. So basically I filled up with an impossibly stackable block, just called X, put 44 of those in, and then the next one will fall straight through. The only problem with this system is you can jam up if you jam anything in here. If you start putting items in here, it'll jam. If you let it flow through naturally, it'll always slowly filter through. I've not had a single jam, touch wood, by letting it filter through properly from the actual chest above. It's a good system, I like it. It's quite good on space, doesn't use too much space up. And I love sorting systems. Just come home for big day adventuring, throw all your items in one chest, and it sorts it all out for you. Then you want an item, come down here, iron back to there, arrow. It's great. The only problem I have sometimes is you have sub-categories of items. So they've got coal, but then I've got coal blocks, and so on, and obviously ice-packed ice. Same with stone. Obviously I've got cobblestone here, but I've also got smooth stone polished. And that's not the right thing at all. Thanks for pointing out my inadequacies. So, I mean, my original storage room I built beginning of the year, on an early version of it, was double stacked, used a lot more hoppers, but it meant I got more space to have it. This one, it would have to be a lot longer to fit all the items I had. I had a category system that had about 66 different categories, plus I had furnaces at the end, so when raw materials came in, they went into the furnace, got cooked, and back out again, and filtered into the actual correct chest. Go on top. What's that time? I must say, fishing on Windows 10 is brilliant. Once you get your first decent rod, you can get all sorts. I managed to get a bow, not quite that good, but it was about half that. I got 2 bows, one with flame and punch, one with divinity and power. I've got lots of rods. I've got a couple of books as well. Obviously the fish is helpful for food, you know what was in for that. But I think the only way to get the auto repair books and mending books is through fishing. I've not seen any enchantments. I've made a lot of enchantments recently. Enchant my armour and that. I've not seen a single mending one yet. These are all done through grinding out the skeleton farm and then creating enchantments. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the video here because it's just a demo to see how it records, how it uploads. Alright, thanks very much. I'll try and quit now.